Imagine thinking you just made the biggest financial win of your life, only to find out you're about to lose $40,000. That almost happened to one of my clients, and the worst part, she was following advice from another agent, someone who had no idea how badly he was about to cost her. I stepped in just in time, and I'm telling you this story so you don't make the same mistake. My name is Kip Barnard, and I've been a licensed broker for over 20 years here in Silicon Valley. Besides being a top agent, I've managed an office for the #1 brokerage in the country, overseeing billions in sales. My goal in making these videos is to share what I've learned and help you protect your #1 asset. We recently had a seller, let's call her Jessica. She was a divorced mom with 2 kids and a house here in Willow Glen, which she was getting ready to sell. Nothing fancy, she just wanted to move on and keep enough equity to start fresh. She had already talked to another agent, a friend of a friend, someone new to the business who told her they could move things faster by skipping inspections altogether. His logic, don't scare the buyers, don't slow things down. Now, I get it. To someone who hasn't been through this before, that might sound fine. Less hassle, quicker close, but here's the thing. That shortcut could have turned into a very expensive detour. Quick tip here. If you're a seller, never ever skip the inspections. It's not just about finding problems. It's about owning the narrative before the buyer does. So I stepped in on this. I told Jessica, let's slow this down and do it right. We brought in a home inspector, and he noticed just enough to make me uneasy. Sloping floors, some visible cracking. So I brought in a structural engineer, and sure enough, there was a large, deep crack in the foundation, under the main part of the house. Not a cosmetic issue. This was serious. Now here's what most people don't realize. If we had listed the home, gotten into contract, and the buyer discovered that crack before removing their contingencies, they would have absolutely tried to renegotiate, or worse, cancel the deal altogether. And honestly, they'd have every right to. But if they found that same crack after removing contingencies, now you've got a much bigger problem. At that point, the buyer's locked in, and that's when things tend to escalate. Threats to walk, demands for money, and even attorneys getting involved. Even if the seller didn't do anything wrong, you're suddenly in a very high-stress situation that could delay or derail the entire sale. But because we didn't rush, because we did the inspections up front, we were able to disclose everything ahead of time, adjust our pricing strategy, and go into the market fully prepared. Jessica stayed in control of the process, the deal went smoothly, the buyer was informed, and Jessica didn't lose a dime or waste time. She kept every bit of that 40 grand that would have disappeared in a last-minute renegotiation, or worse, a broken deal. This isn't rare. I've seen stuff like this for years. New agents mean well, but they don't know what they don't know. And that ignorance can cost you everything. That's why I make these videos, not to scare you, but to protect you. Because I've seen people lose a ton of time and money just by trusting the wrong advice. Now this reminds me of another story. We'll call her Sarah, a first-time home buyer I mentioned in a previous video. She waived her investigation contingency without even reading the disclosures. Her agent didn't catch the red flags, and she got stuck with a home that had serious issues. If you haven't seen that one, I'll link it below. Definitely worth watching. Here's the truth. Real estate isn't always about moving fast. It's about moving smart. It's not just paperwork, it's strategy. If your agent isn't walking you through inspections, disclosures, and what can happen when things go sideways before you're in contract, you're already behind. Representation isn't just a form to sign, it's a layer of protection that you need. If you're thinking about selling and want to make sure you're protected, I've put together a free PDF for sellers. It walks you through the steps to get your home ready and protect yourself legally and financially. Shoot me a message and I'll send it over to you. And while you're here, check out the video I made on contingencies. It'll show you exactly why they matter and how they work. I'm Kip, and I genuinely love helping people like you avoid these traps and move forward with confidence. Thanks for watching. Let me know if there's anything you want to learn more about, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey guys, for more content similar to this, smash that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.